Alrighty then. If you haven't watched the video, go watch the video. It's basically somebody talking about Shin Godzilla and kind of how weird Shin Godzilla really was and that kind of concept. Which, even I gotta admit, Shin Godzilla was a weird movie. Because when I watched it, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. But it was just, the concept of Godzilla or Shin Godzilla was just interesting. Because for those who don't know also, Shin Godzilla's director planned to do another sequel and do more movies with this concept. There was even a talk about how he wanted to make a sixth form and just make Shin Godzilla just keep evolving, kind of being the perfect monster, stuff like that, creature. Where he also wanted to add humanoid Godzilla-like creatures, which when you see in the end of the movie, you see Godzilla's tail opening, you see creatures coming out of it, which that was also the concept of the next movie, which I bet you Godzilla was going to kind of find ways to evolve and prevent himself from dying by doing whatever it took. You know, there was talks where he was going to kind of evolve and have, I think, wings and stuff like that, like, because the YouTuber that I watched that kind of gave me more information about this as well, not only just by doing research, was Dangerville. It's a Godzilla YouTuber or YouTuber group where they talk about Godzilla, stuff like that. And they go into more depth, so if you want to watch, just put Dangerville Shin Godzilla sequel, if I'm not correct, then you'll find the video. But I plan on also doing a concept where, you know, just going more into detail about Shin Godzilla and why Shin Godzilla didn't do a sequel or wasn't going to do a sequel based on how weird the director wanted. And that probably explains why Toho did not continue or give us a sequel to that movie. Just how weird the director wanted it to, or wanted to continue with it. And I think that's why we got another reboot to the Godzilla franchise with Godzilla -1, which is a perfect adaptation, which grabbing the original concept of Godzilla and still keeping what Godzilla is known for. Because Shin Godzilla was just making it Godzilla, but also making it not truly Godzilla. You know, like, it still has interesting concept. Like, Shin Godzilla is more like a monster where he's not an animal, but he's just an organism that's finding ways to evolve, to become the perfect organism, to live. You know, that's why you see him with hard skin. That's why you see him being able to shoot his atomic beams from his mouth, from his spines, from his tail, everywhere. He was making himself, or trying not to just die, and always surviving, even if he was in gruesome pain, and etc., etc. But that's more of my thoughts. I would love to do more videos talking about Shin Godzilla and just, you know, talking about like the sixth form that he was going to have and more of the concept and etc., etc. But let me know your thoughts. Do you really think a sequel to Shin Godzilla would have been successful, or it's good that we have Godzilla -1 that focuses on what makes Godzilla Godzilla? You know, let me know. I'm actually curious. And if you want to know more about, like I said, Shin Godzilla sequel, just look up online, look up like articles that would talk about it, or you can go to Dangerville. I do subscribe to them on YouTube, so you can also watch their video about the Shin Godzilla sequel if you're not subscribed or never heard of them. So, yeah.